Hi guys, welcome to today's video. I'm Jeff, your safeguarding officer as usual, and I just want to thank you for loving Safeguarding Watoto, for choosing to support us, for sharing, for liking, but most importantly, for subscribing. We want to thank you. Today's video is focused on Kora Obidi, the sensational Nigerian-American dancer, choreographer, whatever you want to call her. She's a mother, she's a lady, she's everything. Kora Obidi has recently found herself into some hot situations. She was once married to a doctor called Justindean, and I think he's a chiropractor or something like that. And they were blessed to have 2 children. Unfortunately, their relationship or marriage did not work very well, and they are right now fighting for custody. It is a sad situation. Like you can see on our thumbnail, that is a picture of Kora and Justin when they were lovers. You can see that picture that's on our thumbnail. But then you can also see Kora herself there as a model or as a dancer. But also on the picture on your left-hand side is a picture where she's seriously complaining about what, the former husband or the former partner, baby daddy, whatever name you want to call this man, has put her through. Kora has lately been talking to her 6.7 million followers on Facebook about what Justin has put her through. She's continued to say that Justin has done things that no woman should tolerate. That's one side of the story, because whatever Kora says is what Kora says. Then there is what Justin says. Justin, on the other hand, he's also on Facebook, he's also on YouTube, he's on TikTok, just like Kora, and he's doing his things. What is surprising is that Justin is now trying to fight for his children's custody, the 2 girls that they have. I think one is called Athena, the other one I can't remember. Anyway, it's 2 gorgeous, beautiful children. But today I don't want to focus so much on Justin, but if I should just say, rumors has said, I don't have any proof of this, but it has been said, I think, on social media, which is not something that I can really put authenticity on, that Justin has been demanding for Kora to pay back the $50K that he spent to bring her to America to be his wife. If that is the case, shame on you, Justin. Really, as a man, that is below the belt. You cannot go asking for such kind of money. What about if she was to ask you to pay the money that she carried your 2 daughters in her womb? Would you be able to pay? What about if she asked you to pay every time she cooked for you? She gave you service. She did everything for you. Come on. She was a girl when you found her. Now she's a mother. She's a woman because you subjected her to that. The last thing that you want to do is ask for such a money. I mean, you are stooping too low, Justin. You're supposed to be a doctor. Man up and fight for what you want to fight for. If you want to fight for custody of your children, I respect that. But asking her to give you money back that you spent on her, it's like asking her to give you back some knickers that you bought her. It's like asking her to put up some clothes that you bought her and give them back to you. Come on, that's not what manhood is all about. Man up, and become a father. Fight for proper things. Fight for the custody of your children. I mean, if I were you, I would have thought about this and I would be fighting for my marriage, not fighting for divorce. People don't get married to divorce. Not unless you two did not know what you were doing. Anyway, that's not the subject of today. But I'm a family counselor. I'm a child safeguarding officer. I'm also a man of God. So I hate divorce, because people should not come together to divorce. That's not marriages, relationship, whatever you want to call it, doesn't work like that. And if people knew they would come together to divorce, they would never come together in the first place. So, but anyway, it is what it is. And everybody is now online, both Kora and Justin, they're both online, sharing their heart out to the millions of followers that they have, and everybody is pulling their side. But at the moment, the children are with Kora, and Kora has continued to bitterly talk about, the issues that she's been subjected to by Justin, the ex-husband. Whatever Justin wants is to have custody of his children because he's saying Kora is an unfit mother. According to his whatever that is filed in court and all that, he's saying she's not able to take care of the children. He is concerned about the safety of the children. He's citing that recently Kora's sister has seriously threatened to attack or hurt him and all things like that. So yeah, there's a lot of going on. But today I just want to focus on my sister Kora Obidi. Kora Obidi, you are blessed. You are a great dancer. Your art is fantastic. And I know a lot of people have spoken to you about everything, but I think as a safeguarding officer, you also need to hear from this side. If you ever found this video, and anybody that find this video on Facebook or on YouTube, please forward it to Kora Obidi. Tag her. If you are a friend, tag her, because she does need to listen. This is coming from a safeguarding officer, and I'm not in Africa, so don't say I'm bringing my African thing here. Now, right now, I'm in the UK, so I'm telling you the law that is quite conservative with pretty much what happens within the Western world. And but Kora, you and I know that children in America, in the Western world, they are seriously taken care of, and there's no gap for messing about or putting them to any sort of harm whatsoever. So now I think, as I said, you have a great career as a dancer. I think you're fantastic. I think you do very well, and you perfect your art very well. And in that craft, I give it to you. You know what to do, and you do your thing, which is good because we all have our own profession. And I think you're also a great mother. You've done very well to bring those two girls very well. You've done beautiful things. But there's one thing I'm going to talk to you. I am concerned with how much you bring your children to your videos. I think you need to separate your art with your mothery part. If you want to be a mother, be a mother. I know you're a good mother. I haven't seen anything that you've done to put to those children. I think you take them out. I see you taking them out to the walk, park. I see you playing with them, cooking for them, in the kitchen all the time. But I think you need to separate time for children and time for your art. When you're doing your choreograph, when you're doing your dancing, when you're doing your routines, separate that with the time that you spend with the children. Because I think there's a problem here. Your children are almost on every video where you are complaining, where you are moaning, where you are groaning, where you are angry, where you're frustrated, and your children can read this. Children are very good. Kora, if you do not know, you're hearing from a safeguarding officer. Children learn a lot through observation, not what you are telling them, not what they will be taught as they are reading, not what they are going to hear. They read by observation a lot. A higher percentage of how children learn is through observation. So when they see you angry, when they see you frustrated, when they see you crying, because they are in your videos a lot. I mean, there's a lot of time you've done a full video holding your child. You are cooking and you're also scrolling on your Facebook, seeing what people are commenting and responding, and then quickly cooking. Separate this time. God has blessed you, Kora. I think you make a good living out of your career. And I do not think you should struggle from separating the times. Surely you should afford somebody to take care of your children, even if for 2 or 3 hours, and use those 3 hours to do your dancing, your whatever you want to do when your children are not within you. If you want to come and just do a video whereby you are talking to your fans and you are pouring out your heart to them, you're complaining about what you're going through, do that outside your children. Let them not hear. Let them not see, because as their mother, when they see you angry, it does affect them. They may be young, but it does affect them, Kora. If you didn't know, now you know. Children learn a lot through observation. So when they see you angry, when they see you tears running down, you're becoming very emotional because of what you're saying Justin is putting you through. Oh, you've spent over 100K last year with lawyers, and you thought this year was going to be a good year for you to do things and buy a house for you and your children. That's fantastic. But drain that away from the children. Drain it to your followers. Drain it to people out there, but not in the presence of your children. Separate the time for you to do your art, to do your social media thing from your children. Surely, I mean, even if you don't have family, I heard you say, if only you had your mom, your mom would have picked up this, and probably you'd never have married Justin, things would have been different. But, sometimes it's a way that you need to learn. It's a journey. If you didn't get married to Justin, you wouldn't be having the children that you're having right now. Probably you would not be in America. I don't know. But we all have to go through. We are all going through a struggle. These are issues of life, and you just need to learn how to deal with them, Kora. But the way you deal with them, try to separate your career with your family life. Remove your children from social media. They are too much. You are spending too much time on social media doing your art with your children. Now, there's a lot of time that people would say that you are using your children to try and get some sympathy. That's not what it's supposed to be. You come and pour your heart out. Come and speak to your fans, to your subscribers, to your followers alone. And then when you want to do this other side of mothering, you want to be a mother, you want to be their best friends, you want to go take them out. Take them out. It's okay for you to then shoot a video when you're taking your children out to the park. You're playing, you're doing all that, you're going for a drive. That's fine. But then that time, make sure the content is about your children. It's focused on your children having fun. I'm taking this as a family video. Yes, you probably would still put it on your Facebook page, but you are focusing on loving your children. The video is about them. It's not about you complaining or trying to speak to people so that they can speak to you. It's not about the views. It's not about how much it's going to bring, So it's about the children. Yes, you will still put it on Facebook, but the main video theme, the main purpose, the main objective is about the children, you taking the children to the park. The only difference is that you're still filming, right? So you are taking the children swimming, you are taking the children to McDonald's, whatever it is, separate that. So then that it is the children that are having fun, and you are being their mother, you're being their best friends, you're being their whatever it is that you want to say it. That is family time. If you are doing dinner and you're focusing on dinner, then do that. But separate the issues that you are going through with your ex-husband or your baby daddy, with your career and the children. It is going to affect children when you continue doing this. And you know what? Let me now come to Justin. Unfortunately, Justin is trying to do everything that he can to get those children under his custody. And you may just open a door, because you never know. There are different factors that that I don't even need to mention, that will disadvantage you against Justin. I don't need to go there. You know that. But you should have, you seem to be an educated girl, clever girl. It's not even about education. It's about being smart, being a mother, being able to understand things. And I think you showcase that very well on your career. So apply that also on the other side of life, and get to understand this. When you bring your children so much on social media and you're using them on your platform and all that, it can be seen as if you're not safeguarding them. You are bringing them out, exposing them to the social media, to being trolled, to being subjected to names, name calling, bullying, all sort of things can happen. And Justin can just use that to say that you are an unsafe mother. He can use that to say that he doesn't believe you're protecting his children. Because unfortunately, as much as you would like to disagree with everybody, Justin will always remain their father. Unless you can provide DNA to say he's not the father, which I don't think you are denying, he is the father of those two children. So he will try everything to put those children under his custody. And therefore, remove all these small things that he can try to collect and pin against you in any court he may try to file, court, whatever things. So yeah, separate your children's life, play, activity, games, fun with your career. Do your craft as you do it. Dance, keep smiling, doing all this. If you want to come talk to your fan, allocate that time, but move the children away. Let the children not see you doing all these things that you are doing, that including, forget about even Justin, even other people think you are just exposing your children too much on social media, which is not necessary, especially at their age. Therefore, I think otherwise, if you continue to do this, like I said, one of the things that your ex can do is to use that against you. And he could quickly say that he doesn't think that you are actually caring for them because you're exposing them to too much TV. And, you can't say you're not going to dance because, again, you need to make a living, because, again, he's going to say that you haven't got the ability to take care of them. So keep dancing, keep doing whatever you need to do that. Otherwise, you will also going to be in court because he's trying to get these children by force. So you need lawyers' fees and all that. So you need to keep dancing, but the secret is you dance, but keep the dancing away from the children. Surely you can afford a nanny, and even if you're not a nanny at the house, you can afford a nanny for 2 or 3 hours when a nanny can be with these children, and you can then be dancing and you can be doing your online. Then when the children go to bed, put them to bed early, whatever, and then you can come back online again and speak to your people. You can wake up a little bit early in the morning and just do your thing. There's all sort of things that you can do if you want to make it happen, Kora. So don't put yourself in a vulnerable position and allow things that can come to bite you. And then you start saying, oh my goodness, I wish somebody told me, I wish I knew, I would not have. Now we are telling you now. Keep those children, they are beautiful children, keep them away from the camera. It's just too much, Kora. I think you're doing good. I think, of course, I don't think you have a problem with the father in reference to him seeing the children. I think that is critical because they do know the father, and I think it's a lot of mommies, do have issues with, baby daddy, daddy's coming to see their children, but that should not be the case. Co-parenting does work and is critical, and it's important for the children to spend time with their father. As long as you are certain that all is going well. If there is any reason that you think the children are in danger or are going to suffer harm, whatsoever sort of harm, when they are under their fathers, then that is something that you can raise and can be taken and can be sorted. And if that is proven to be the case, then you will just be given sole custody. I don't even know if you guys have gone to court to say that this is the time Justin will be picking the children and all that. But if that hasn't happened, you guys, again, I'm not sure you two right now should be actually talking without anybody. The way you guys are fighting on social media, I think if you are to find each other, probably you put clothes on each other. You will. So Kora, keep dancing. Separate yourself and your career with your children. Keep them private. Sometimes keeping children safe out of the camera is the best. Let them continue to have their life out there at the back when you're in the front doing your dancing and all that. It is important. Otherwise, it's just too much. My prayer is that you're going to remain sane for the safety of the two children. Keep dancing, keep doing your thing. Just if I were to be you, I usually tell people, wish Justin well. This might be very hard for you to hear this, but coming from a safeguarding officer, believe you may, pray for your enemies. It will drive them crazy. Wish Justin well because he's a father of your children. When you wish him well, when your children are with him, they will do well. When he is not doing very well, even as your children grow and they see their father is struggling mentally, emotionally, psychologically, they will be affected. So I always tell couples, even those that are fighting, those that are loggerheads, pray for you are the father of your children. Whether you are the man or the female, pray for them. Wish them well. I know a lot of people say, I wish he can or she can languish in poverty. I wish she can do this, he can do this. I wish he can be struck by lightning. No. Wish them well. Because when they are doing well, when they are okay, your children are okay. You know, when the children are with them, they are in safe hands. That's it, my people. Kora, I pray that this message get to you. Please, if you find this message on Facebook, please follow our page. We would appreciate if you can do that. Yes, my African brothers, let us learn. My African sisters, let us learn. Koraobidi. Obidi, not Obidi. Obidi. Koraobidi. Wonderful sister. Let us understand these Oyibos now. Huh? My people, follow our page, please. And if you find this on YouTube, subscribe. Please, if you find this on TikTok, follow us. Anywhere you find us, follow or subscribe, and you'll be blessed. Somebody share this with Kora or with friends of Kora and Justin also. Until the next one, I'll see you very soon. Stay safe.